Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing an updated list of my Traptrix again. I picked up 3 new cards for it, so I reworked the entire deck. It is still, sometimes it can be bricky, sometimes, but when you open those, like, amazing hands, it's so beautiful. But, let's just get right into the list. So, for the, consistency/searchers, I am, playing 3 Mantis, 3 Pudica, and, 3 Morelia. All of these search something respectively. The Morelia searches a hole trap, the Pudica searches the field spell, and then the Mantis searches a Traptrix monster. And then, of course, they all have the one they're special summoned, which are all mandatory. But, the main ones you're looking for is the hole searchable, the field spell, and then the Traptrix searcher monster. And then, for the last of the main deck Traptrix monsters, 2 of the Arachnocampia, and then 2 of the Dianetta. Arachnocampia is just if you have nothing else in hand and you need an extender. It's kind of like an extender piece for, if you need be. And then the Dianetta is for if you have the field spell and then you had nothing, like you put Sarah on the field and you have nothing else to do. You'll normal the Dianetta. Dianetta will target a Traptrix monster and a special that one. So it's also kind of good with the Arachnocampia, because say like you use the Arachnocampia for something, like you summon it and then you link it off, and then you still have your extra normal summon with the field spell. You can summon this and then you can resummon the Arachnocampia for free. So because the Arachnocampia effect is when you special summon it by its own effect, so you can only do that once per turn. So to finish off kind of the monsters, these next 3 cards are kind of flex spots. It can be Parallel Exceed, but 3 Cash Fenrir. Sometimes I wish these were Parallel Exceed, because playing this version of the list, I've gotten 3rd, 2nd, and I think 5th with it, if I remember correctly. So sometimes I do wish this was Parallel Exceed, but Fenrir right now is a good card for kind of, because my locals, it's tier limits, branded, every now and then Dino, Madolches, and then Grand Maju. So this is just a good card for, like, if they normal the Grand Maju or whatever, then they activate a monster effect, Fenrir, banish the Grand Maju, so because then they use their normal summon. So but sometimes I do wish this was Parallel Exceed. If I do get Parallel Exceed, I'll most likely cut one of the Fenrirs and another one, and like 2 other cards to play the Parallel Exceed. But the monster count, how it is now, besides hand traps, I like it. But like I said again, I do sometimes wish this was Parallel Exceed for the extension, but Fenrir's good right now, so I am maining the Fenrir. Okay, and then I am playing the 1 field spell. That's all you need, no more. No more. I mean, you can play less, but you don't need more than 1 for the field spell. So that's really it. And then, like I said, the field spell is the one that gets your extra normal summon. It also has the effect you can banish 1 monster you control, and then special Traptrix monster. It also has the secondary effect when an insect or plant monster would be destroyed by a battle each turn. It is not destroyed. So say like they go to crash into your Sarah, it stays on the field because it won't be destroyed. It's for each plant and insect monster, so it's good. It's good to have when you have a full board of just Traptrix monsters. And then for consistency, you want to play 3 Pot of Prosperity. Pot of Prosperity will dig into your deck for your searchers like your Mantis, your Pudica, but it also searches if you don't have like a Fenrir in hand, but it also searches like the Fenrir if you want to put Fenrir on the board, or really anything else, or a body on the board for Fenrir, just because it puts a body on the field. So, 3 pots for consistency. And then for hand trap wise, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. Ash is it's a good staple card, and then Imperm, it's a normal trap, but it's also a hand trap. So these are just good hand traps, good generic hand traps that you want to play if you do want to play hand traps. And then going on to just the traps, just like kind of typical traps. Of course, it's a Traptrix deck, so you want to play kind of a lot of traps. For kind of consistency stuff, so you can go into your extra deck plays. 3 Hoylatella. You can't do less than 3 because Hoylatella is activate. You can activate the turn step by discarding trap, but also it can banish it to a special summon a Traptrix monster. So it's like it's a trap in your grave that you can activate on your opponent's turn, but you cannot act. So if you activate it, you cannot activate that same effect. That if you have like 2 of them, you cannot activate. It's one or the other. So if you activate it, you can't activate the other one to banish from the grave. And then for like the one-ofs of the like the trap holes, 1 Gravediggers, 1 Bottomless, 1 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. I don't have a second Gravediggers, that's why these are in here. But if I had the second Gravediggers, I'd probably take out the Bottomless to run the second Gravediggers. Because if you're going into time, your opponent activates, like you put your Rafflesia on the build or whatever, end of main, because Traptrix wants to go first, end of main, Nibiru, activate the Rafflesia, sending Gravediggers, negating it, do 2000, and then if time gets called, then you win. So that's kind of like, this right here is also for like Ash Blossom or anything, but it's also for like if time gets called, or you're close to time and you need to do burn damage. And then to finish off the whole traps, 3 Floodgate, 2 Terrifying. I want to cut the 2 Terrifying. If I do cut something, if I cut stuff, these 3 here will be going in for the Parallel Exceed, and then this one will be for another Gravediggers, like I said. So, but then the Parallel Exceed, it increases my monster count. I like where my monster count is right now, so. But 3 Floodgate, it's a non-target flip over, so. And then to finish it off, this is a 40-card deck. To finish it off, make it all nice and even, 3 Evenlies. The good thing about Traptrix is you can main Evenlies, and usually not a lot of people are preparing to see Evenly in the main. So, say like your opponent goes first, they put Dragoon up, alright, you open 2 of these, alright, end of battle, Evenly, they negate 1, alright, still end of battle, play the other one. So, like I said, that is a 40-card main. I like the ratios with it and everything, but like I said, if I were to cut anything or whatever, I would, cut down the trap hole stuff and then play Parallel Exceed, but I don't own the Parallel Exceed, so, but, going into the extra deck, I did change the extra deck too while I was changing the main. So, You're playing 1 Alamaris, 1 Pingu, 1 Rafflesia. The last list I had, I was playing 2 Rafflesia, 1 Pingu, 1 Alamaris. But, I like this ratio now. So, it's a pretty good ratio and everything with it, so I like it. If I were to change something, I would probably bump up the Rafflesia back to 2, but, I kind of like it at 1. Because, like, if you're going first, you don't want to get rid of it, but if you're going second, then it doesn't really have any implication unless you know your opponent, like, added Ash to their hand or something. So, it's just kind of like a prosperity target. That's really it, for the most part. But keep it, you know. 1 Traptrix Alipus, it's for the OTK. You know, all your Traptrix monster gain 1,000 while this is on the field, so it's OTK. And then 3 Traptrix Seraria. Like I said, with the Seraria, if you get the field spell, you bring out the Seraria, normal summon another one. If it's like the Morelia that searches a hole and you have another trap that's not useful right now, set the Hoylataila, activate Hoylataila, discard, set it, and then the Sarah will bring out another Traptrix monster, which I like to do is if it's that, I bring out the Dianetta to reset the Hoylataila. So, if need be, but like, I don't usually do that. And then, to finish off all of the Traptrix links, 1 Claria, it's really only in there for a prosperity target, so. And then for the Xyz stuff, 1 Sankered Beast Hyperiton, 1 Zeus, 1 Time Thief, 1 Raker Queen Strini. Strini is in here because it's a plant. So if you activate the Arachnocampia, you lock yourself into plant or insect monsters. So you bring this out, then you go into one of my Link 2s, tribute this, go into the Sankered Beast here, and so then now you have a monster negate. And then just for kind of generic stuff, good generic stuff, 1 Apu for another negate, Nightmare Unicorn for discard, and then for the Rikash play, Arastafir Jasmine. And then now for the side deck, 3 Nibiru. It's good against like the branded or Medallion, really anything. And then I'm only running 6 monsters in the sideboard. So D-Shifter. If you can play D-Shifter this format or this format and / upcoming format, play D-Shifter. D-Shifter is a good card. For like Tier, because Tier's coming back in the format. Diabolostar is coming back in the format. So if you can play D-Shifter in the sideboard, play D-Shifter. And then for like one-of stuff, 1 Change of Heart, 1 Dark Ruler, 1 Feather Duster. So Change of Heart is for like if my opponent has a boss monster on the field, I can just take the boss monster and then use it for like link fodder if need to. I am actually kind of thinking about putting IP Masquerena in here with Mech Knight Crusadia, so I can go into that for like another link 4. Keywords to think, I'm not 100% sure yet. Dark Ruler, it's only in there literally if I draw it, like if I'm going against like branded or whatever. Alright, I Dark Ruler your board. You can't activate monster effects or anything for the rest of the turn. Yes, you don't take any damage, but at least I can play. And then Harpy's Feather Duster is Harpy Feather Duster because it deters our spells and traps. It's good removal. And then just, kind kind of just good, like, negation stuff. 3 Solemn Judgment, because it's Solemn Judgment. You pay half your life points, negate a spell or trap, or summon, and then destroy it. So, it will, so, like, if you're going against Branded, it can negate the Branded Lost, it can negate, Lebellion, or it can negate Mirror Jade. Really anything. It's good, because when they summon the Lebellion or Mirror Jade, you know, because on summon, Solemn Judgment, or Solemn Judgment to summon, and then, so it's technically, when it's summoned, when you activate Solemn Judgment, it's not on the field, it's technically not on the field yet, so, Mirror Jade won't be able to activate its effect, because it wasn't summoned, because this negates the summon. And then, since this doesn't really hurt the deck, besides, like, the Xyz stuff, you can play D-Barrier. So, yes, if your opponent is playing D-Barrier, they call Xyz, you still have your Link stuff to go into. So, but D-Barrier, it's a good card, because it goes against Medallion, Branded, really anything that says in its card text. So, but, the sideboard is 14 cards. I am kind of debating on putting another Dark Ruler in there. But, if I were to change stuff, like I said, it would be probably the 2 Terrifying Trap-Pooled Nightmares and then the Trap Pool for, like, Parallel Exceed, and the Bottomless for another Gravediggers. And then, really, other than that, I like the ratios of my monsters. I like the ratios. It's a trap deck, so there's not going to be really much spells. But, I like the ratio of my monsters. I like the ratios of really everything. But, if you guys have any pointers, comment down in the video, and peace. Have a good rest of your day or night.